What's up, everybody? This review, we're taking a look at the retro carded X-Men line. This is kind of a little bit of a older wave. I've had a couple of these, just kind of sitting on the card for a while. Just now kind of getting ready to start reviewing it. But with all the Wolverine figures that came out for the anniversary set, I figured I might as well go ahead and check this guy out and review him too. So this is the one that came with like Spiral and Phoenix, the Long Shot, and Multiple Man. I think a lot of people found these at like Ollie's or Ross. I think I'm gonna say probably Ross. I think everybody's finding it at Ross. I never found them there. I forgot where I got this guy from. Probably like Target a while ago, and I just kind of hung on to them. I never opened them because I was busy fixing all my shelves and stuff. But yeah, let's take a look at them. So this is the retro card. Looks good. I like the artwork. You got the clear bubble. You can see everything comes with the alternate head, the closed fist. He's in that nice yellow and blue training suit, so really nice. You got the back that has the figures in the wave. You got a little bit of a bio, but that's pretty much it. Very simple. Let's get them open, check them out. All right, so here is the Wolverine outside of the packaging, and I like the yellow and blue suits. They didn't wear them very long in the comics, or at least not everybody. I think Banshee hung on to his for a little bit longer. And then, of course, Forge has his, which I kind of associate the suit more with Forge because he had it forever. That's just his look. But it looks to be shorter. Nice head sculpt. It looks all right. I like the hair on it. Looks pretty good. Now these claws are pretty the old standard. I think they're moving away or have moved away from these. They just plug in. But if you can see, they don't even line up to the part where they come out, the metal that comes out of the back of the hands. They don't even reach there. There's like yellow gaps. These are bent, easily manipulated, and possibly could pull that out even. But I'll leave them like that. These are like old school claw style. So you got his head sculpt. You got the red and black on the belt. You got the nice yellow and blue. All the way down, no shading, anything like that. And then, for accessories, we got the alternate head, which is like, meh to me. It's okay. Not the best. Pretty sure I've seen worse. Then he gets a pair of closed fists. Nice yellow. The silver parts for the blades to come out on the back of the hand. That's it for his accessories. So for other accessories on him, I get the other head sculpt. I didn't put the closed hands. They're the exact same hands, just with these, pulled out, and they don't have the little spot for them to go in. So pretty much the same thing. Articulation wise, he's on a ball hinge. He looks up really good. Looks down pretty far. Can turn the head left to right. He can tilt it just a little bit, which is nice. Butterfly joints. T-pose, arm comes out that far. Upper bicep cut. Double jointed, pinless elbows. We have the peg and hinge for the hands, which they are all horizontal hinges. We got ab crunch. Goes forward about that far. Back about that far. Waist cut. Leg goes out about that far. Back to neutral. Upper thigh cut. I love that these are molded into the legs and not free floating. That is a huge thing. Because man, it sucks when they were just free floating. We got double jointed, pinless knees, boot cut, hinge and pivot for the ankle and foot. So that's it for his articulation. That's pretty much him. So since this guy's come out, we've had quite a few Wolverines come out since then. We've got the anniversary sets that have come out, and there's just been so many Wolverines all together. But this Wolverine here, we have the first appearance version. Standing me, but just a little bit shorter. Not this one isn't too bad. Just this one's just a little bit shorter, and you can see the claws are the same, the hands are the same. You can see the gaps of the blue between the blades and that knuckle part where they come out the back of the hands. And then that blade style. This is kind of a dated blade style with that shape going straight, long vertical, and then it kind of curves down at the very tip, the end. So very, very similar. But the gray on his blades are a little bit more shiny silver than the ones in this training suit. He's just molded in like a faded gray, I guess. So not as shiny. All right, so now I've got a couple more of these out. I think this upper body might be just a little bit different than these two. I'm not 100%. Actually, it might be the same. Times it comes off just a little bit smaller, but I guess it is actually about the same. Trying to see where the differences are, but they look really, really close. I guess I'll say they're probably the same. But it also seems a little bit shorter. It could just be the head sculpt and that sort of thing. But these 1, 2, 3 have the same kind of claws, that old school style. This brown suit Wolverine also has that claw shape. Of course, I got the bone claws on the Love Triangle 3-pack. But here is a Logan from the newer anniversary set that has the newer style claws. So you can see the shape of those. Kind of curved all the way around, straight, mostly straight on the bottom. Could be a little curved also. But yeah, you get that style of claw now in the new Wolverine figures. They feel a little more sturdy. You can tell mine are just a little warped from being in the storage and being bent and stuff like that. So, but they look really good and they feel a lot better. Definitely an improvement. And look where they're going in the hand, like between those knuckles. This looks better, and they look deeper. Like they're actually coming out in between his knuckles, versus the other ones. You know, it has that space, that gap where the paint is there. So that's like a huge difference or upgrade. You know, again, this figure has been out a while, and this is a newer style here that's gotten a little bit better since that one has been released. And you got pretty okay head sculpt on this one. But look at this one has the diaphragm cut. The other one's just an ab crunch. So pretty cool to see the differences over time. And of course, this is my main Wolverine for my collection, for my Legends now. This is the 97 Wolverine. So you can see he sits just a tiny bit shorter, which is awesome. They keep getting them smaller and still looking just as awesome. The head sculpt looks great. It looks a lot better than this one. Butterfly joints, shorter in the legs. The claws on this one are also different. So slightly rounded at the end, more like the animated series look, which is pretty cool. So that's like 3 different sets of claws in like the last few Wolverine releases. Pretty cool, pretty crazy to see. So overall, it's an okay figure. I kind of needed it. You'll see in the future reviews, that sort of thing, you know. I did get those 3-packs a long time ago. I still haven't opened them along with this guy. They've just been sitting around, but with that Warlord Professor coming out, it was a good time to go ahead and break them open for a review, check them out. It's just a shame that I didn't get them done earlier before these other Wolverines came in. I was so anxious to check those out. But still, no harm in checking it out and seeing the differences, like the evolution of them, you know? Pretty cool to see, especially in like the hands. I mean, even in the face sculpt. I mean, look at that brown suit Wolverine. That's kind of hideous nowadays. And then you go to this one, which isn't terrible, and then I love the 97 one. So yeah, I think the claws are going to be like a huge thing, and maybe the face sculpt. But if you're getting the rest of those 3-packs and everything like that, Warlord Professor X, I'd say he's a needed figure. Other than that, if it wasn't for me being a huge X-Men fan and wanted to complete that whole look, you know, he could probably be a pass. But not that he's terrible. Still really cool. But yeah, that's going to be it for this review. Hopefully, I don't know where you stand. If you already had them, already checked them out. If you're planning on getting any of the rest. I think those 3-packs are now being found at Ollie's or Ross also now. I don't know. I never seem to find any of those guys. Maybe you want to now get the whole set, or maybe pass on it. But as always, I hope this gave you a good look at them. See what you need, don't need. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later.